Solo Sikoa lifting Cody Rhodes up. Spear from Roman. Cover, hook to the leg. Cody somehow survives.
Are you kidding me? How? How did Rhodes survive?
Desire is how, Corey. Grit is how, Corey. This is how bad Cody Rhodes wants to finish his story. What the?
It can't be.
It is.
John Cena's here. Cena's in WrestleMania.
A saving grace for Cody Rhodes. John Cena here. They'll fight off Solo Sikoa.
Solo sent crashing to the outside, courtesy of the franchise.
Cena's got Roman up and into the adjustment.
Down goes Reigns.
And now John Cena with Solo Sikoa and through the announce table.
Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on.
You gotta be kidding me.
The final boss is at WrestleMania.
What a moment this is.
Brings back memories from WrestleMania over a decade ago.
Now this is a WrestleMania moment.
Rock and Cena face to face, feeding off the electricity of this crowd.
This is absolutely surreal. The final boss strikes, and Cena is down.
And now The Rock taking off the Mama Rhodes weight belt. He's going to use it against Cody.
What? Oh.
No way. No way. Guys?
What is going on here? We know that music all too well, but
it's Seth Rollins, and a Superman punch by Reigns intercepts Rollins, who's out here in the old Shield gear. Undertaker's in the ring!
Oh my gosh!
The Great One face to face with the Reaper at WrestleMania.
Undertaker with the Rock! Choke slam! The Undertaker's back in WrestleMania!
Unreal!
And now Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes struggling to grab a hold of the steel chair in the ring.
Both men struggling to their feet. Roman beats Cody Rhodes. And this could be disastrous for the American Nightmare.
Payback!
For all those years, Plan B.
Roman Reigns setting up, looking for the spear to put Cody away.
No! Cody catches Roman. Crossroads.
And another crossroads.
Looking for the trifecta now.
Finish the story.
Everybody seems to think that WrestleMania 40 was the night the Bloodline ended. But anyone who knows us knows that it's going to take more than one bad night to bring us down. If anything, we're just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I serve as special counsel and the in a family that specialized in brute force over.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is an event of international magnitude. Photographers from around the world as they are documenting Yokozuna's every move.
Coming down the aisle with Mr. Fuji is the challenger from Polynesia Islands, weighing 550 pounds, Yokozuna!
One thing, Corey, he's 550 pounds, bigger than he's ever been.
And I understand Hulk Hogan trimmed down so he can have more speed, more endurance. But I'll tell you something, Hogan's got to take him out early.
This is going to answer a lot of unanswered questions from WrestleMania 9. A lot of pressure on the president of WWE for what he did. But this...
Listen to this. What a phenomenal ovation for the WWE Champion.
His opponent, coming down the aisle with his manager, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in.
You can see it in everyone's eyes. They all want this championship. Michael Cole alongside Byron Saxton and Corey Graves. Emanating from King of the Ring, 1993. Yokozuna is fuming over his embarrassing WrestleMania loss to Hulk Hogan. Now, Yokozuna has vowed to reclaim the WWE Championship and wipe Hulkamania off the map.
Indeed, the last time these two shared a ring, it was disastrous for Yokozuna. Mr. Fuji issued a challenge to Hogan on behalf of his client. And 22 seconds later, Hogan was the new WWE Champion.
But that night was mired in controversy as Yokozuna had just been to battle with Bret Hart to win the title. This is going to answer a lot of questions from WrestleMania 9. This is Yokozuna versus Hulk Hogan, and we're going to find out who's the true champion.
We know the sold-out crowd here in Dayton is firmly behind the Hulkster. Hogan is relying on the fans. He wants to hear them cheer. He wants to draw strength from all of them.
But Yokozuna is completely focused. He has not taken his eyes off Hogan since the bell rang. He is ready, believe me.
Oh no, bear hug applied. This is not good for the Hulkster.
Yokozuna applying the pressure. Bear hug! And a way to get out of it and being on display right here. You can see Mr. Fuji at ringside. He's showing he will do anything to earn his client to win.
Indeed he has, but he might actually rein things in tonight. We saw at WrestleMania that Fuji's interference earned Yokozuna the win against Bret Hart. But when he tried it again against Hogan, it backfired.
And not to mention that this time, Hogan has Jimmy Hart in the opposite corner. The Mouth of the South is keeping a close eye on Mr. Fuji to ensure this one stays fair.
Wow, what a nasty, nasty move.
Now a big swing of momentum against Hogan.
Yokozuna taking the fight to Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster's rocked. Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Oh, God. As we get deep into this match, you have to be impressed by a man the size of Yokozuna exhibiting this level of stamina.
Everything about Yokozuna is impressive, Cole. He's gone from 505 pounds at WrestleMania to 550 tonight. But it's not.
Yoko now. Belly-to-belly slam.
That's got to be the end of Hulkamania.
Jimmy Hart trying to rally. And a kick out by Hogan with authority.
Hulk Hogan's not done yet. Hulk Hogan is coming alive.
Yokozuna back to his feet. Big chop to Hogan. And Hogan's starting to hulk up here.
How many times have we seen this over the years?
These massive strikes from Yokozuna having absolutely no effect on Hogan.
Hogan fired up. Hogan's ready to go.
Hogan feeding off the energy of all the Hulkamaniacs.
And here comes Hulk. And Yokozuna being backed up to the ropes. Big boot.
I can't believe Yokozuna's still standing.
Hogan continuing to pour on the offense. A second big boot, but Yoko still on his feet.
Don't let up, Hulkster. Keep swinging, keep firing away.
That boot, Yoko staggering, stunning, and he's down.
Drop the leg, Hogan. Drop the leg.
Hogan, leg drop. Here's the cover on Yoko. Who kicked out the leg drop?
What? Get Mr. Fuji out of there. Hogan feeding off the energy. Wait a minute. What is that photographer doing on the apron?
There's a match going on. What the heck?
What was that?
What in the world just happened here?
Oh, no. Oh, strongest flag.
Yokozuna demonstrating his full power. Hogan's in trouble.
Hold on. Things turn around quickly. There's the pin for the championship. And the count doesn't even begin.
Better hold off on the victory parade.
And that holds Hogan back.
A brick wall running into you.
Boom.
The big man, Yokozuna.
Devastating leg drop.
That's the kind of cold-hearted offense that's made Yokozuna so feared.
And he gets directed into the corner. Yokozuna just manhandling his opponent. Big headbutt.
Oh, I think we know what Yokozuna is thinking.
Up to the second rope. This is going to be ugly. Onside.
Oh, we headed towards a title change.
2 count. Oh, kick out at 2.
We knew it was not going to be an easy task to put the champion away, and that's being proven right now.
More like the champion's proving that sooner.
Headbutt by the big man. This is not going to be pretty. Dragging his opponent to the corner, taking his time, up to the second rope, and the blindside drop.
Could that be enough to gain the title?
2.
And Yokozuna is once again champion.
I can't believe it.
The winner of this bout, and new WWE Champion, Yokozuna.
We have the official word. Yokozuna is indeed the new WWE Champion. We may have just witnessed the end of Hulkamania, gentlemen.
There's no may about it, Cole. Yokozuna just conquered Hogan, and every newspaper in Japan is going to be filled with pictures of our new WWE Champion.
Our next chapter.
One of the toughest teams in WWE history. WrestleMania 9 rolling on with a potential show-stealing match, guys. Two very hungry tag teams facing off.
Indeed, Michael, the Head Shrinkers and Steiner brothers are both new to the tag division in WWE, but both teams are off to an amazing start so far.
You have to imagine whichever team wins this high-profile fight becomes an instant top contender for the Tag Team Championship. And with two teams this physical on such a big stage, it is indeed going to be a fight. Using the cranium.
Samu and Fatu, already some success in the tag division tonight. Could really be their coming out party.
Well, they certainly have a tradition to uphold, Cole. The man in their corner, Alpha, has held the WWE tag titles on 3 occasions, and he's primed to bring the Head Shrinkers to the top as well. Being set up in the corner for something. Man. Oh, uncorked a big punch.
Then a knee right to the throat. That showed a complete lack of respect for your competition and for our sport.
Oh, right to the throat.
Ooh. That will slow Rick for the moment.
Yeah, Samu just ramped up his intensity. I've seen Samu and Fatu headbutt each other during matches. If they do that to their own flesh and blood, who knows what they'll do to the Steiners?
It's just a byproduct of the brutal take-no-prisoners offense of the Head Shrinkers, Byron. These guys will bite, scratch, and claw their way to a win. Rulebook be damned.
And with Rick and Scott coming from an amateur collegiate background, they might be a bit more hesitant to bend the rules. Hopefully the Steiners can adapt. And fast. Despicable. That was simply a despicable display we just saw. The whole world is focused on WrestleMania 9 tonight. The last thing you want to do is come out on the wrong side of a match like this.
That's right. A big win at WrestleMania means a big boost in the tag division and a substantial winner's purse.
I don't think the Head Shrinkers concern themselves much with the financial matters, Saxton, but they are dead set on proving they're the toughest dudes around. He didn't plan for this.
Back elbow blows that one up. Getting tossed.
Well, he had that scouted.
And we are really seeing the amazing skill sets of all 4 men in this tag team showcase.
We already knew about the brawling of the Head Shrinkers and the grappling of the Steiners, but men as big as these 4 behemoths should not be able to fly around the ring like they have thus far.
It is made for an extremely tough act to follow, guys. Clubbing forearm. 2. And he throws the opposition back into the ring. Headbutt.
Nothing fancy there.
He tags out.
And there goes Steiner sent outside the ring.
Fatu like a one-man wrecking machine right now, cleaning house.
Oh, look at this, the power by Scott Steiner.
but the tag was made and Scott not aware.
Big kick.
Scott Steiner did not see the blind tag made by Samu.
Oh, this is not looking good for Steiner.
And this is what the head shrinkers do. Top-tier tag team wrestling. Steiner didn't see the tag, decided to hot dog around, and got a foot in the face for it.
As we find ourselves surrounded by all this pageantry, do you think either of these teams is feeling the pressure?
Here we go.
And now he's going to the top rope.
From the top.
Diving headbutt.
Taking a chance one more time and landing with incredible impact. He gets set straight down to the floor. Clothesline. So effective. Samu dishing it out now.
Seeing some high-impact offense from Samu and Fatu thus far.
I'm not sure the head shrinkers are even going for the victory. They just want to destroy the Steiners.
Picked up and being carried around now. Oh my goodness. Face right in a barricade. Before this match began, you heard the Steiners speak backstage. Scott saying, quote, "Me and my brother are going to go out with a game plan and do what we do best, and that's wrestle."
That's all well and good for the Steiner brothers, but Alpha has gone on record saying that his men are looking to tear Rick and Scott's heads off.
Steiner's caught with a reversal. A steady stream of moves taking out Steiner.
The head shrinkers smartly keeping themselves out of the grasp of Rick and Scott Steiner.
There is a method to the madness of the head shrinkers.
Clothesline. He pulls off the reversal. Quick thinking that time.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
A quick reversal by Samu.
What a form. Tag. Oh, baby, look out.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Clothesline. Good Lord. So effective. Samu is really displaying aggression.
The attacks will not relent from Samu. From the top with the splash. That's it. No way the Steiners come back now.
Here's the tag. Tandem offense on the horizon here. They have their opponent driven down face first.
And the head shrinkers just might have it.
Immediate cover after the impact. And the head shrinkers get the win.
Here are your winners, Samu and Fatu, the Head Shrinkers.
And what a huge win for the Head Shrinkers tonight.
Samu and Fatu making their family proud and proving themselves as top contenders in the tag.
Hey, let's put this in the simplest of all terms. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
And here comes the #1 contender, at least for tonight, Rocky Maivia.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Making his way to the ring is the challenger from the South Pacific, weighing
Desire and resolve will be
The Intercontinental Championship is on the line here between two superstars who don't have anything nice to say about one another. The challenger, Rocky Maivia, and our current champion, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Cobra clutch cinched in. The Cobra.
And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Intercontinental Championship at stake right here in Lowell, Massachusetts. We're expecting an emotional night for all of us, considering that Shawn Michaels will forfeit the WWE Championship live tonight.
Yeah, I saw a very dejected HBK earlier today. I couldn't even get him to crack a smile at all.
Well, that's just because no one's ever happy to see you, Saxton.
Slip behind, right to the left knee.
Was coming there. Oh, drop kick. Elbow drop.
Piercing.
And Rocky there not showing any signs of being intimidated. And we know Rocky doesn't have the same experience as Helmsley, and that could be a developing story as this match progresses.
And this is where an experienced wrestler like Helmsley can take a young wrestler and pick him apart, take advantage, capitalize, and win.
What's it going to take for Hunter Hearst Helmsley to retain his Intercontinental title here? How can he get the better of Rocky Mountain? On the top!
All the way to the outside. From up top, right onto the target, outside.
That is kicking things into a whole new gear.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now. Up high, missile drop kick.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Maivia took to the sky and executed that high-risk with superstar, building incredible momentum.
Oh, I mean, I don't know how the superstar's doing it. Down and out moments ago, back in it now. Maivia dishing it out now.
Maivia keeps bringing the energy, and Helmsley has no answer.
Up with a lariat.
And even before the bell rang tonight, I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley has been trying to frustrate Rocky. He's tried to say, hey, young fella, we're going to do things at my pace, not yours.
Rocky, the 6'5", around...
Up and...
Oh, shoulder breaker. That is going to hurt.
The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Pulled in for
belly to belly.
Oh, ouch.
Connects on the kick.
Helmsley has no control here.
The power of Rocky Maivia is too much for Helmsley right now.
Shot right to the gut.
Deeper into this match now, and I think it's Helmsley who's reaching peak frustration.
Can't quite put Rocky Maivia away. A testament to the never-say-die attitude of this young superstar.
Shoulders down to retain. Oh, and quick resiliency from the challenger.
How at this point you don't even stay down long enough for a 1 count is beyond comprehension.
Rocky beats him to the punch.
Drop kicked all the way to the floor.
Taking steps toward the top rope.
Up high.
Oh, no, went big and pays for it.
Good God, just a disgusting thud heard here at ringside.
Ooh, he fends that off. And he gets set back into the ring. Hunter whipped into the corner. Nobody home. Rocky hit hard. And now Hunter looks to take over this match.
Helmsley muscling Maivia up to the top turnbuckle in a big right hand.
Helmsley with something big in mind here for his challenger tonight.
Well, this is just blatant disrespect from the arrogant champion.
Almost daring Rocky. Hey, you really want my title? You really think you're going to be Intercontinental Champion?
Up to the top. Hooking Rocky into a superplex. This could be it. Can Hunter capitalize? This could be it. Hook of the leg and a cover. And Rocky stays in it, getting his shoulder up.
Still not enough to put out the flame of Rocky Maivia.
Hunter has to be asking himself, what else do I have in my arsenal? And I think we may get our answer, gentlemen.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, I believe, before this one's over. Hunter hooking Rocky, taking his time, looking to put him away.
Maivia just collapsed.
This just shows you how much damage Hunter Hearst Helmsley has inflicted on the challenger in this matchup.
I think Maivia's done. Official might want to step in, call this one.
The official checking on Rocky. Hunter Hearst Helmsley believes this is close to being over. Lifting him back up again. Rocky rolls through. Shoulders down. Rocky wins the title.
Rocky Maivia has shocked Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Here is your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Rocky Maivia.
We have a new Intercontinental Champion.
In a family,
High Chief Peter Maivia taking on George the Animal Steele in a steel cage match. Quite a heated history between these two guys.
Yeah, Michael, and I think it's because Maivia is one of the few superstars brave enough to take on the Animal. Most of their contests have ended in countouts or disqualifications. Thanks to the cage, we'll get a decisive victory in this one.
Well, that really depends on if a cage can even contain them.
Steering clear there.
The High Chief Peter Maivia really making a name for himself at WWE, but he's had plenty of experience on the way up.
Plenty of championships on the West Coast, but he's made the biggest splash in Hawaii, where he earned multiple tag team titles.
Oh yeah, Maivia is a huge celebrity on the islands. In fact, I've heard some consider him the personification of Maui.
Really wrenching it.
Just a nasty headbutt.
Maivia overwhelming his opponent here.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the Animal out here.
Here we go. Oh! Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented athlete in the ring than Steele. What's it going to take for the Animal to get the upper hand here?
Well, he's got to be even more chaotic than ever inside this cage. Nothing about Steele makes sense to someone as traditional as Maivia. There's never any telling what the Animal's going to do in a match, and he needs to keep it that way. Target locked in. He knows it's that time.
Maivia with a plan in mind.
Oh, break you in half.
Maivia can taste it now. Headbutt! The Animal has to be elated to be in this steel cage against one of his biggest rivals, no less.
Yeah, Byron, we've seen the Animal brandish a weapon against Peter Maivia before when it was take it over!
Go for the win!
Oh, look at this. Reverses the leverage.
That's an unusual decision.
Maybe looking to deal some more damage first. Turns that in his favor.
Crucial turnaround there because George was falling behind.
This might be the moment he was waiting for. His comeback could start here.
Momentum is all with Maivia now.
And you can see Steele is struggling to weather the storm of the High Chief. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Oh, God. Something bad is coming his way, and he has no clue.
Ooh. When a man like Peter Maivia signs up for a match with the Animal, he doesn't know what to expect, just to expect anything in the world.
Peter Maivia knows full well that he's in for some unusual treatment tonight. In fact, Steele often has trouble finding opponents due to his erratic nature.
But when it comes to competition, the High Chief wants to prove he's worthy of that name. Peter Maivia will take on any competitor, no matter the difficulty.
He's making the climb up towards the top of the cage. Made it to the top of the cage, but he was cut off at the pass. We're going to have a disaster very soon.
Just don't.
No. The target was acquired, and the warhead did not miss.
And that was a precisely measured attack. Oh, no. Now possibly setting up for a submission maneuver.
stump puller.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Maivia just dominated the animal with that one.
Maivia gets stonewalled.
Counters on top of counters, and these opponents are at an impasse. Mongolian chop.
They're going to use the cage as a weapon. Lifted and completely helpless here. Straight impact on the throat. Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors. One man based on order, the other on chaos, but it's reflected in their looks, too.
Indeed, Michael. Just look at the sculpted physique of the High Chief. And the tribal tattoos on his body are extremely intricate and definitely eye-catching.
And Steele is, well, he's an ugly creature. Enough hair on his upper torso to classify as fur. Folds in his bald head. He's like a modern-day Neanderthal.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Oh, there's some gouging going on.
Oh, that's unnecessary.
Steel cage match underway. Peter Maivia versus George the Animal Steele. Most of the matches between Peter Maivia and George Steele have ended inconclusively, but this time we'll have a winner.
These are two very different men, Cole. The High Chief is a man of great pride and respect for the ring, while Steele is, well, he's an animal. I can't think of two opponents with more opposing styles.
You said it, Corey. Let's just hope this one gets taken care of in the ring tonight. George Animal Steele is not a wrestler by any stretch of the imagination, guys. He's a true brawler.
And he might be the best brawler in WWE, Michael. There is no shortage of fight in the animal.
But you know who might be a better brawler, guys? The High Chief, Peter Maivia. When you consider that Maivia is also an excellent high flyer and a great technician, well, you can see why the High Chief is the favorite in this match, even with the steel cage stipulation.
Forearms for the second rope. Driving down. Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
And you can see Steve
from the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. Ooh, what a kick.
Oh, headbutt.
Oh, absolutely brutal.
Oh, no, I think they may have busted him open, guys.
Two very opposing styles in every sense of the word, Corey. High Chief Maivia is a much more physically gifted and talented.
Into a backbreaker. Does Peter Maivia have this sewn up?
Some folks call Peter Maivia the Flying Hawaiian, and the reasons are obvious for that moniker. But, guys, how has he earned the other nickname of the High Chief?
Well, Cole, Peter Maivia is very close to the Anoa'i family. In fact, Peter's considered a blood brother to the patriarch of that clan.
When you add on the fact that Maivia was born and raised in Samoa, you can see the great pride he has for that land and its people in the tribal ink that covers his body.
Oh, took it high risk, but was off the mark. Big impact.
Peter Maivia now with the upper hand.
Yeah, and Maivia has really figured the animal out here. The animal may be wounded prey at this point.
The High Chief closing in on a successful hunt. I think the ring just moved.
Gentlemen, we've touched on the differences between Maivia and Steele as competitors.
He wants it one more time. What a backbreaker.
And George is laid out. He's lining him up.
What a shot. Measured up nicely.
Fist drop. He's just unloading now, landing every shot he can find.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Peter Maivia.
Crank in the head.
Oh, God. Maivia just dominated the animal with that one. Are we about to see it again? Backbreaker. That's That's it. That finally has to do it.
2. And the High Chief defeats the Animal.
Here is your winner, High Chief Peter
She's not like most girls.
And it's all come down to this. And Nia now misses wildly. Lyra goes up over the top. Nia's got it caught, though.
Lyra trying to rely on her technique to bring down the irresistible force, but having no luck at the moment.
I'm not sure this is going to work either.
Jax just entirely too strong, but whoa!
That was interesting.
Oh, nice athleticism by Valkyria. Even Jax might be a little impressed.
I wouldn't go that far, Saxton. Here comes Nia, just imposing her will on Lyra Valkyria.
Again, Lyra showing how resourceful she is, applying the sleeper to Nia Jax. Lyra tried to hold on.
And now Nia Jax in control, and she's going to look to put Lyra away. Nobody home! Set outside the ring, and Valkyria's got a chance.
Huge window of opportunity. Right now for Lyra Valkyria to strike. Lyra may actually pull this off. Lyra may become queen. Lyra has the advantage. She has Nia reeling.
But Lyra can't win Queen of the Ring with Jax on the outside. This match has to end in the ring.
Oh. What a shot by Nia Jax. Lyra Valkyria, one of the best technical wrestlers in NXT Women's Division history.
But the game is about so much more than technique. It's about experience and timing, knowing when to tap into certain parts of your psyche. Nia knows this, and we've seen it for years.
The big question is, does Lyra? Sit out powerbomb. Drops an elbow. What a headbutt.
Vicious. Nia doing exactly what she set out to do, keeping Valkyria grounded.
Now Jax needs to stay the top. Good Lord, taking flight.
That was just incredible hang time.
Was willing to take the high risk to the outside, and it paid off big time.
Leading her into the corner now. Oh, vicious headbutt. Many in the WWE Universe getting their first look at Lyra Valkyria. She's only had 3 main roster matches so far, and they were all in this tournament.
Big wins over Dakota Kai, Zoe Stark, and Io Sky over the last 3 weeks. That's an extremely impressive start for Lyra.
Wow, undefeated for 3 weeks? When Nia Jax joined the main roster, she didn't lose a match for over 7 months. And Jax has stayed that dominant for years.
Well, if you're Lyra Valkyria, what do you do to pull off a massive upset tonight?
But Lyra's a technical wizard, Cole. In fact, from a technique perspective, she may actually have Nia Jax outgunned. And beyond relying on her technique, if I'm Lyra, I'm going to try to frustrate Nia. I don't know how possible that is, but if you frustrate Nia, she may make a crucial mistake.
Confidence is always a key for Nia Jax. She comes into every match thinking she hasn't won.
But when you have this business in your blood like Nia does, that confidence is genetic.
But ever since the Irresistible Force returned to WWE 8 months ago, her confidence has been on another level.
And she's gaining even more confidence as this match progresses. Jax may just be unstoppable now.
Annihilating offense from Nia Jax.
And the Irresistible Force is really keeping Valkyria grounded here.
Samoa drop.
Great power, crashing down.
Samoan drop. There's so many moves at Nia's disposal that she can end this match with. For Lyra, not nearly as much.
Yeah, I can't imagine it'll be easy for Valkyria to pick.
Valkyria crushed in the corner by Jax.
Squashing Lyra in the corner, and the beginning of the end may be near. And Nia now, with Lyra on her back, going to climb up to the second rope.
This is a scary situation for Lyra. Oh, look at this. Maybe not.
No way. There's no way.
Oh, my.
Oh, no. Good night, Annihilator.
Here is your winner and the new Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax.
What a victory to the brand new Queen of the Ring.
Nia said she would do it, and she backed up her claims.
And now the Chief Content Officer of WWE and Triple H going to come in to congratulate Nia Jax, officially crown her the Queen of the Ring.
Absolute dominance by the new Queen.
I'm sure you will agree with your wife.
We now know the sick, demented side of Rikishi. Rikishi almost cost Austin his life. Instead, he's here tonight to finish the job.
Listen, Rikishi has seen members of his family be skipped over while other superstars skyrocketed to unimaginable heights. Rikishi feels it's The Rock's time, not Austin's.
It's been a month of stunning revelations, all leading to the in-ring return of Stone Cold. And though The Rock wants nothing to do with this altercation, we have to mention the sadness Rikishi has brought to him.
Rock might be innocent in this whole ordeal, but I feel that somewhere inside his soul, The Rock is happy with what Rikishi's done. The Rock is proud to have Rikishi and his family.
No, Corey, what kind of lies are you trying to spread? We've heard Rock say Rikishi deserves what Austin is going to bring him. There's no family pride in that statement.
I'm just saying that blood is thicker than water, and it's been an easier ride for Rock without Austin in the picture. And that's thanks to Rikishi.
Sounds more like Rikishi is trying to take credit for all of The Rock's success. Corey, this situation is so far beyond rational thinking. It's so personal. What does Stone Cold have to do with this one to leave here victorious against Rikishi?
I don't know if you can tell someone who almost lost their life at the hands of their opponent to think rationally. Austin has rage, and win or lose, he's going to unleash it all on Rikishi.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishi's are delusional. His family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. But I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there is no greater reason to stomp the tar out of somebody than that. Clothesline! What impact!
Rikishi is picking the competition apart.
No one holding Rikishi's family down now, taking out all those years of frustration on Austin here. Ooh, that knee knocking the wind out of him.
Yeah, Byron, I just cannot see any legitimate reason to run over Stone Cold like Rikishi did last Survivor Series.
I mean, Austin does ruffle the feathers of a lot of people, Michael, but I don't think any of his rivals would go to the disgusting lengths that Rikishi has gone to.
He wants this fight on the outside.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi.
All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now.
Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Stone Cold letting his feelings towards his opponent be well known.
Boom! Vicious headbutt. Scary mindset for the rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
And this one's taken to the outside.
Off the barricade.
Ooh, what a damaging blow. Oof. And he has an answer for Rikishi. Returning back to the ring.
Austin just looking to humiliate his opponent.
He's headed out to the ringside area.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but the truth.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent. Rikishi driver. Will that keep the rattlesnake down? And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the rattlesnake is taking it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him. Climbing to the top. What's he have in store?
From the top. Ooh, poorly timed, high risk.
Uh-oh. Rikishi's rider.
Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Two. What a kick out at two.
Unbelievable tenacity on display from Stone Cold. Austin simply refuses to quit.
That was the best weapon in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end result.
Working the midsection there.
And what a headbutt. Rikishi finds his target with that one. Oh, gosh.
Dominating shoulder tackle.
Just as devastating as a sledgehammer to Austin's truck. Such thunderous impact. Nasty headbutt delivered by Rikishi. Ready to inflict more damage. Here it comes!
Shaker!
Is that enough to take out Austin?
And then quickly the cover.
Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it.
His arrival signaled
Social media is buzzing.
Here we go with the WWE Championship on the line. John Cena versus the Samoan Bulldozer Umaga. Big fight feel here in this building.
The undefeated Umaga has set his sights on Cena, and there's nothing left standing in his way. Umaga doesn't just want to beat John Cena. He wants to obliterate him, like he has all his other opponents.
But this is John Cena we're talking about. If anyone can stand up to Umaga's brutality and power, it's him. Cena's going to fight to defend his title with everything he's got.
And let's remember this event last year, Byron. New Year's Revolution has not been kind to John Cena. He lost his championship a year ago at the same event.
A mental hurdle Cena needs to overcome for sure. But the past is the past. I think John has a much bigger distraction in front of him right now.
The count continues.
Time to get back in there.
Heading to ringside now. And he exits the ring.
Better watch the count.
Set straight in a barricade.
Clothesline. So effective. Umaga is truly a specimen to marvel at, Corey. And his handler
on the top.
Look out below!
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Driven into the steel steps. And you just see Cena's legs bent awkwardly off the steel steps. Umaga really pinpointed a target with that attack.
I don't know if it was strategic on the part of Umaga or just a result of his rampage, but either way, taking out Cena's foundation is going to sway the power advantage into Umaga's favor now.
Clothesline! And Cena's starting to falter here.
Cena has no response for Umaga's savage and brutal offense.
No question John Cena has his work cut out for him taking on Umaga, who's been aptly named the Samoan Bulldozer for his relentless offense.
Yeah, and while Umaga may not be as refined in the ring as other superstars, his ruthlessness more than makes up for the difference. If Umaga can connect with some truly merciless attacks, then Cena and his title reign could quickly be in trouble.
Big back body drop.
What elevation.
And I could look at Umaga and he reminds me of Yokozuna. His unmatched thickness and size is an orthodox offense.
Look at Umaga's thighs, his calves. They give him a great power and a great base. It makes him almost impossible to knock off his feet.
He's thick, he's strong, he's nasty, and he won't be slowed down.
Overwhelming offense now from Umaga.
Umaga is simply overpowering John Cena right now.
And with the attacks Umaga has been delivering, you have to think about internal injuries mounting on Cena now.
Oh, good gravy. Thrown into the corner with a little something extra.
Clothesline! And Umaga, of course, coming from a very rich heritage. Some of the greatest athletes in any sport come from the Samoan heritage.
Umaga and Cena flattened in the corner.
Umaga's just overpowering him. Look at the strength into the corner, just setting Cena up.
You have to start to ask yourself, is the end of John Cena near?
I think so. Look
out!
out!
A headbutt. No one has been able to stop Umaga. No one.
You are seeing why Umaga is undefeated. Why no one has been able to stop the Samoan Bulldozer.
Here comes Umaga, and Cena catches him with a boot. John Cena from behind, rolls him up, shoulders down, and a kick out by Umaga.
And Cena immediately back into the clutches of Umaga.
I'm not sure what else Cena can do here. I'm not sure John Cena knows how to stop Umaga.
And Corey, you know there's no force equal to being on the receiving end of a headbutt from Umaga.
It's in Umaga's DNA. Generations have perfected the art of using their own skull as a weapon that could stop an elephant. Brutal attack from Umaga. He smells Cena's blood in the water.
Pulls their opponent in, belly to belly.
Sometimes I look at Umaga and it just scares me. I think he forgets that he's even in a championship match. Estrada is very aware of it, but Umaga sometimes looks oblivious to what's going on, other than the fact that he knows he's supposed to hurt.
This'll do it. Umaga.
Set up and spike.
Can the champ recover from that?
Goes for the pin. He kicked out at 2.
That was a matter of a fraction of a second.
And I think we all know this is only going to make a monster like Umaga even angrier.
Nice hip toss.
Pin to decide the championship. And a strong kick out at 1.
He's still got life in this matchup.
Clothesline.
Good Lord.
So effective. Maybe not. Maybe not. New champion. An undefeated champion.
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Champion, Umaga!
Hey, in WWE, things move really fast.
We got 3-minute warning to the authors of pain clashing tonight in what should be a harrowing Extreme Rules match. Considering the teams involved here, it comes as no surprise that we have the medical team standing by backstage.
Yeah, these are two of the most merciless and physical teams we've ever seen. Lasting bodily harm isn't just highly probable in this match, it's essentially guaranteed.
I, for one, can't wait to see what these teams do with the rules thrown out the window. They're free to be as creative as they want in their pursuit of absolutely annihilating one another.
Just look at the size of all these superstars. The ring had to be reinforced before this match. Over 1,300 combined pounds colliding.
These men are so big and so thick, it's a challenge to wrap your arms around them. It's really just best to find weapons and walk away.
Yeah, and there's plenty of weapons to choose from tonight.
Many would call the AOP and 3-minute warning equally brutal. How can one of these teams get the edge in this head-to-head contest?
It's true they're well matched, but AOP tends to be the more methodical and calculating of the two teams. If AOP can get control of the pace and smother 3-minute warning's chaotic in-ring style, they'll be in a position to win this.
Big splash!
Pin! Here we go! Strong kick out there.
Still has enough energy for the simple kick out.
And he's leaving the ring for the moment.
Oh, clothesline.
This match has spilled out to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon.
No! Throwing their steps with such disregard for their opponent.
And he turned it around.
Jamal saves himself.
Spinning heel kick. Agility like that is what can set you apart from the rest of the locker room.
Oh, somebody's got to stop this.
Big forearm.
Catches the leg. Rosie and Jamal tell their victims that they will feel the 3-minute warning. What does that mean, Corey?
Well, it means a lot of superstars will get run over by the pain train, and it's only going to feel like the longest 3 minutes of their lives. When you're as big and strong as Rosie and Jamal, that's how quickly it can be over.
Moves from the ring to the outside.
To the sky!
What a display of strength here. Diving and hammer strike. He's looking fairly drained.
And this is a classic Extreme Rules game plan. Trying to from the top.
Diving headbutt!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy. Take off.
Oh, that's it. What a splash.
3-minute warning might just be done messing around.
Pay special attention to Rosie in this matchup. 6'5", 375 pounds. The man can run a 40-yard dash in 4.8 seconds. This guy is a pure athlete.
Rosie played high school football with a legendary running back before playing college ball in Hawaii. Imagine being pancaked by the force Rosie brings. At this point in the match, there's no time to recover. The damage is done.
Tossed back into the ring.
Big clothesline. Popo flattening the opposition.
Not a good spot to be in.
Power slam! Man, Rosie and Jamal, Akam and Razor representing the biggest, most imposing teams WWE has ever seen. Both teams don't care what the motive is, don't care who the target is. Their goal always remains the same, and that is complete destruction of the opposition.
We call them equal opportunity ass kickers. The first few rows should take a couple steps back because no one is safe when you're in the vicinity of these teams. Agonizing.
Heading back to the ring.
Putting up a ladder in the ring.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Samoan drop.
On a stop. We knew this would be a grueling and punishing match, but AOP and 3-minute warning are exceeding all expectations.
Got them off their feet here.
Power slam!
Oh, clothesline! Where's Rosie going now?
He's trying again.
Showing off their deadlifting prowess and just tossing.
Shoulders down. Razor might be down for the count.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this.
Rosie and Jamal survive Extreme Rules.
Here are your winners, Rosie and Jamal. 3-minute warning.
We've come to the part of the showcase where we get to talk about Tamina.
Charlotte, Becky Lynch, Tamina, Carmella, Natalya, all with a chance to make history. All with the opportunity to be called the first ever Miss Money in the Bank.
The revolution that became an evolution only continues in the women's division. One of these women up high.
A contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was awarded to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Slam! What impact! Wrench in the arm. Not done yet. Into the arm breaker.
Hammerlock. All right, time for us to clear the way.
Already ahead of you.
That can prohibit any use of their shoulder going forward.
Back suplex.
Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
Oh, no. Man, took that crucial leap of faith, and no one was there.
Ooh, Becky just aggressively going after that arm.
Ooh, man, what a hit.
And the boat struggling a bit to stay afloat there.
Lynch looking confident as ever, delivering that attack.
Mudhole stomping.
You have to imagine the disdain it takes to repeatedly stop someone like that.
Tamina not caring that Becky's a fan favorite. The crowd's adulation is meaningless. All that matters is the contract suspended above the ring.
Tamina's been showing so much dominance in this match.
3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and
taking flight.
And then back to Natalya. She throws her back in. The damage is starting to affect her. And that's not going to make Tamina happy.
My beautiful Carmella looking to push took the advantage after that.
Spilling toward us. This is from the top. And she's coming back to the ring now.
Went for it at the wrong moment and paid a terrible price with that impact on the outside. Ladders in position. Gonna make the climb.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
You've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
That's a well-targeted attack to the body.
Now here's Carmella. A sit-out mat slam. Sit-out jawbreaker.
You can pick up your teeth in the third row.
She's lost some of her stamina at this stage.
Yeah, Cole, taking this much damage now seriously impacts your speed up the ladder.
No safe haven in this match. These ladders can be your best friend or your worst enemy. There's no allies in this match. It's everyone for herself.
There is no room for friends when history's being made. Not when you can go down in the record book. Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crashing down hard. The Queen, Charlotte Flair, the first to her feet, surveying the situation.
Oh, my. Tamina into the steps.
Well, you are seeing a heightened level of aggression, heightened level of intensity from all these competitors because of the stakes involved.
Guys, where's Charlotte going?
Flair looking to up the ante now from the top.
Oh, my goodness, taking out everybody.
The Queen rising to the occasion.
What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
And undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? Oh, look at this.
Handspring. Head scissors. And she's beginning to look a little weary.
And Carmella proving to have a pretty solid game plan here.
Caught with the boot.
Big boot. Vicious.
Big drop of the leg.
Natalya looks like... This new generation of female superstars are providing yet another milestone moment here. Tamina, Charlotte, Carmella, Natalya, and Becky Lynch are going to climb the ladder and retrieve the briefcase. Become the first ever Miss Money in the Bank. Is there anyone more intimidating in this group than Tamina?
I've said it before. It could be a coming out party for Tamina. This is her time to live up to her family's legacy.
If Tamina wins the contract, it guarantees her first title opportunity in over 2 years.
More than an opportunity, it pretty much guarantees Tamina will become the next women's champion.
Such a dangerous setting for all these superstars. Ladders are everywhere. Each competitor is only limited by their imagination.
Your head has to be on a constant swivel. Ladders will be used as weapons. Anything can happen to get that briefcase.
Tamina landing heavy offense on Charlotte.
Charlotte thought tonight would be an ascension to her throne. Tamina's here to ruin that dream. You saw that coming.
The contract that can change lives hanging above the ring. Probably the most profitable opportunity in our sport. 15 out of 17 superstars have successfully cashed in the Money in the Bank contract.
A surprise cash-in has only failed once, and the other failed cash-in was alerted to a week in advance. You are almost certain to become the next SmackDown Women's Champion if you grab the contract tonight.
Lift it up. What's next? Now looking to do battle right here in front of us. She's in place. Can she end this here?
The crowd is going absolutely crazy right now.
They know this could be it.
Coming down with a leg drop.
Could be considered an unexpectedly rookie mistake from the veteran Natalya. 3 second-generation superstars competing in this match. Carmella, Charlotte, and Tamina. And Natalya, of course, a third-generation superstar. Women grow for these kind of moments.
Any of these women will add a significant chapter to her legacy if she can become the first.
Standing precariously on the announce desk.
Suplex from the announce desk up to the floor. What a boot.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Oof. Boom. Look out. A high angle German.
And looking at the playing field, the majority of these women love to utilize their submission offense to put opponents away.
Tapping someone out won't win this match, but these women should not shy away from using the biggest weapons in their arsenal.
We've heard Becky say she was going to rip arms off tonight. You can't exactly climb a ladder with no arms.
Fisherman suplex! Well, Carmella is certainly being tested now.
Destructive offense from Natalya.
Effective counter.
Oh, man, what a boot.
What a boot. And she heads out to the floor.
Obviously was in need of a breather.
Wait, is she? Yep, looking for the submission.
Headed up that ladder. Center of the ring.
No safe haven in this match. Trying to maneuver out and successfully. Oh, wow, impactfully, too.
Is within reach now.
The whole match is literally in the palm of their hands.
Clothesline. Quickly up the ladder she goes.
What in the world is she thinking now?
And that holds Becky back.
Put into the corner. What could be next?
She's pumping herself up. This could be the beginning of the end.
Uh-oh. Sharpshooter applied. Just looking to do some damage. This hold can't even decide the match. Very unique escape to fight her way out of the sharpshooter. And of course, kendo sticks are always under the ring in the event of any rogue ninja attacks.
Back in the ring now.
Jumping headbutt.
Whoa, turn that kendo stick into a lawn dart.
Got out of that position with the desperation jawbreaker.
She's starting to struggle here.
This deep into a ladder match, the last thing you want is to start breaking down.
Money in the Bank briefcase still hanging high. This is what it's all about. The opportunity of a lifetime.
What are you willing to do? How much can you sacrifice to be the first Miss Money in the Bank?
Double underhook suplex. She's starting to wear down here.
And all of this pain and discomfort will make ascending a ladder very challenging.
Snake eyes.
Looking for something big here.
Becky Lynch.
Natalya looks like she's down and out.
Yeah, she's in a lot more than rough shape here.
Returning to the ring now.
Ooh!
That'll turn your lights out. Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking it.
On the apron. A steel chair? Something we all know can be a devastating weapon. History on the line. Guaranteed championship opportunity. Nothing.
Nice reversal by Charlotte Flair.
Charlotte driving Tamina, and both tumble to the floor.
Both women crack. What you just saw is why we say Charlotte is genetically superior.
Yeah, undeniable athleticism from the Queen. Can it pave her way to the top of the ladder? 7 stairs. That'll stop anybody.
And back into the ring she goes.
Tamina's absolutely wrecking shop on Natalya, making sure the veteran won't have the strength to climb a ladder at all.
Uh-oh. Tamina gets out of harm's way.
All the momentum swinging away from Carmella. And this one is all Tamina. Boom! And a big boot. She can't possibly take any more.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
Whack! This is turning into Swanson Street. Oh! Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
The damage is really piling up now.
I know she's tough, but even this is almost too much.
Oh, man.
Just nailing the double axe handle. A sit-out match slam. What impact. Oh, man.
Ooh, clothesline delivered.
And now Tamina sent ringside.
Now bringing her fury to ringside.
She goes under the ropes, back inside.
Oh, my God. A clothesline. Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back. Huge boot.
Charlotte is looking hurt. She's in deep trouble now.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Got out of there at the perfect time.
Every person in this capacity crowd is on their feet.
And with good reason. These superstars are earning all of their respect.
Ooh, she puts the brakes on that.
Tamina showing how much punishment she can withstand before dishing it back tenfold.
Tamina hoping to start a rush of her own with that attack.
And then back to Charlotte. Forearm to the face.
Oh, nothing fancy about that.
Oh, man, Charlotte just bending that leg to her will.
Bad situation here.
Soaring. Off the ladder now. Let's see if this is right for the picking.
She's stretching, but can she get a grip?
Maybe this isn't a good position to go for it.
That certainly seems to be having trouble up there. The prize is literally there for the taking.
And she just inches away from winning this one.
Ooh, what a forearm club.
That's just hard to watch. What's the plan with this ladder in the ring?
I guarantee it's nothing good.
Attacking the torso again, doing a little more damage. Ooh, into the turnbuckle. Down to the mat. Center of the ring.
Perfect ladder positioning and placement here.
A non-stop assault from Tamina here.
I don't know if Natalya can withstand this.
Reaching for the prize.
All eyes are blue high above the ring.
That's it. Tamina has the briefcase. Tamina is Miss Money in the Bank.
The winner of the Money in the Bank contract and the first ever Miss Money in the Bank, Tamina!
Any member of this family
So that's what it's all about. Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match where the pinfall or submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell. Roll up here. Lifts up the shoulder.
He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
All the talking we've heard leading into this match, we've heard the Usos call the New Day, quote, 3 clowns on a tricycle.
Look, the Usos love to trash talk, but they deliver. And don't act like the New Day don't throw verbal jabs either. We had Big E earlier saying how he's going to drop some gloom and doom of biblical proportions. A prophecy Big E is fully capable of backing, too.
Oh, missed connection. He averts the offense.
Championship at stake.
Jimmy Uso kicks out quickly.
Still too fresh.
Getting him right into the corner.
Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Oh, super kick!
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw the New Day walk down a SmackDown as champs in a street fight. A match the Usos handpicked, but this environment is totally different.
There's nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I think the New Day played right into the Usos' hand when they selected this match. Jimmy and Jay have a street mentality. They're perfectly equipped to turn Hell in a Cell into the Uso penitentiary.
Ooh, bam! Oh! And goes back into the ring here. Jimmy gets intercepted.
Answer after answer for each other's offense.
Snap power slam.
And an elbow. Oh, and an uppercut.
Might have lost a tooth.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back.
So many amazing matches between these two teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown.
Jey Uso, got it hooked.
That breaks the hold. Rescued from a potential tap out. Look at Jey Uso going top rope. What a shot. Straight brutality. Over the top. Oh! Are you kidding me?
Shows right into the pin.
2 count. No, stops the count at 2.
I didn't think we'd see a kick out there.
Ooh. Ooh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly. Wolf with some agility. Chop block.
We got a new champ here. Now the pin for the championship.
Letting his opponent out of the pin.
Yeah, I gotta wonder what he's thinking. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with the Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell, and Jey Uso set outside the ring, and now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this map.
Now check this out, crucifix applied.
This could be
Big
it.
combination!
How do you do that?
Ooh, great anticipation! The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Sliding into the ring now, clearly hoping something nefarious is beneath the ring.
We're going to shut this down.
He made the save just in time.
Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. The elbow drop. Ouch. The champ is looking hopeless here.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. Oh, taking a nasty hit from a Uso. Uso splash!
Will that be enough to win the titles?
Late pin. In a
He's
cover.
already done so much damage. What else could you want to do? Uso.
He gets into the ring. Boom, what impact. What a counter. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jey back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos!
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification. The Usos, the champion, into the pin. He kicks out almost immediately.
The ref barely started.
The cell door is locked. First of two Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
Two of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the...
Remember, this match is under Tornado Tag Team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall and submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell Hell in a Cell. No tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
The cell door is locked. First of 2 Hell in a Cell matches tonight in Detroit. This is the 20th anniversary of this barbaric match. The Usos and the New Day must be prepared for pain and punishment.
2 of the greatest tag teams ever. One of the best rivalries going today. It all comes to a head right now for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship.
So many amazing matches between these 2 teams. They said it this past week on SmackDown. No matter where we are, we put on a show.
The Usos and New Day have a unified goal to raise the bar of tag team competition, to bring the division to a whole nother level.
You know, in basketball, they talk about super teams. Well, these 2 teams are the proverbial super teams in WWE.
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now.
Those are folding chairs, but they can also fold you in half.
Just a perfect mix of pure power and bad intentions. Able to slip away.
Do whatever it takes. Chop the champ down to size with that move.
Outlaw. New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap at the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty-os and trombones fool you. New Day can get down and dirty, especially when they have the Usos pushing them. New Day are prepared for an all-out brawl tonight.
Elbow drop. And he comes in under the ropes now. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell. The New Day have just changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a cell, Michael. Tonight, it's not about entertaining. It's about putting your sworn enemy to rest for good.
The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the titles as long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular.
Able to evade the clothesline of the pinning combination. Shoulders are down.
He breaks up the pin, stops the referee's count. The challenger enduring the punishment.
Yes, Big E was reminding him just how serious he can be.
And it looks like the New Day lost a bit of that focus there.
Yeah, the Usos not looking thrown off in the least.
Here we go for the championship. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Somehow, some way, he is still in this. Oh my gosh!
Oh my God!
Strong impact, trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible. Talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And that could be the reason the New Day chose to have this match in the Hell in a Cell. It's been such a chaotic rivalry. Therefore, only this kind of lawless match could finally put an end to it for good. Coming back from the outside now.
Drop kick to the face. Oh, that just looks like it busted him open.
Devastating elbow.
Jimmy Uso with a well-timed shot. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between 2 of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash! The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods handcuffs it all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Yeah, credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That heart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Usos splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking
Gentlemen, it's glow time!
I got an idea, Saxton. Why don't you glow home?
No, I cannot, Corey.
When asked earlier this week about this matchup, Naomi said it is an honor to be here, an honor to make history, because for the first time ever, a women's championship will be defended in Saudi Arabia.
Naomi certainly has momentum on her side, and as we've seen in recent weeks, it appears as though Bayley has at least a healthy respect for Naomi.
Well, so much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. You think back to Naomi being the winner of the inaugural WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, being the first African-American SmackDown Women's Champion, and tonight, once again, an opportunity to make history in her career.
And gentlemen, when Bayley was asked about this history-making match tonight, she said, of course I'm part of this, because history is made by winners. And I'm going to become a role model for everyone here tonight in Saudi Arabia and for everyone around the entire world.
I asked Bayley her thoughts on this match, and she said, new country, same sheep. Bayley is nothing if not confident headed into this match.
Oh, and everything you just said is indicative of the new attitude, the new personality of Bayley.
Bayley has been SmackDown Women's Champion for a record-setting 279 days. She's won every title available in WWE. The NXT Women's Championship, the Raw Women's Championship, the two-time SmackDown Women's Champion, a Tag Team Champion, a Money in the Bank winner. Bayley's accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beat Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on the champion.
What an exciting moment for both of these competitors tonight, but once the bell rings, it's down to business. The SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line.
following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Orlando, Florida, Naomi. And her opponent from San Jose, California, she is the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the Middle East, in Saudi Arabia. Bayley against Naomi. Will Bayley's record-setting reign end here tonight? Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley is a composite, but the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley.
Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley. Take the SmackDown Women's...
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
We've said it time and time again. Naomi may be the most athletic woman we've ever seen compete here in WWE.
Yeah, Naomi wants to depend on athletic maneuvers, while Bayley wants to be more methodical and fight a more classic wrestling style.
Oh. Forearm smash! And she's making her way to the top rope here.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her. Watch out.
Oh, a diving crossbody. Right back up the ropes.
Taking flight. Body splash. Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi the WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career.
Watching!
You gotta be kidding me!
The airtime, the fearlessness, what a ridiculous maneuver to the outside!
Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise.
The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a three-time
From the top.
off the mark with that one. Naomi, feel the glow. Let's go in her submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. She turns that attack away.
The ring, guillotine applies. The neck just beat.
The guillotine locked in. This is all.
That was an incredible counter. And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people.
Up high. Oh, she gets no reward on that one.
Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. Kick to the gut. Bayley's being caught off guard by Naomi. The champ wasn't expecting such a flurry of offense from the challenger.
On a flying forearm smash.
Drop kick. And Naomi keeping Bayley on her toes, pushing the pace on the champion.
Naomi moving fast, showing that superior athleticism. Bayley might not be able to keep up here.
Oh, come on,
no. Oh, that's what you get when you disrespect your opponent.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
Getting up, but she has no idea she's in the... Escaped that in a hurry.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown. His pin attempt by the champion. And she kicks out right away.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing. And after this match is already gone for so long.
What a windmill kick.
Back elbow smash, nothing fancy.
Naomi feeding off the WWE Universe, inching closer to recapturing the championship.
Oh! And I think it was you, Byron, who asked Bayley if she changed. And she said, I didn't change. I just did what I had to do, and look what I've done.
Well, you're right. Love it or hate it, Bayley's doing what she's had to do by hook or by crook to maintain a stranglehold on the SmackDown Women's Championship.
Whoa! Suicide dive!
Pinpoint precision, right on target.
And now thrown back into the ring. Naomi's heading up top.
You can tell she's got her right where she wants her.
Flying.
Crossbody over the top.
Got all of it.
Naomi. Feel the glow. She releases the hold.
No harm in changing things up if a submission isn't working the way you want it to.
Sent into the corner. She's vulnerable. Up on the top turnbuckle. And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry, and the core are taking on some damage. That might have just sealed the deal on us having a new champ. Totally out of it. She's a perfect target.
Calls out the rear view.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ. Set hard into...
Naomi climbs the ropes to a split leg moonsault.
The challenger clearing a path to the title.
No, we did it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown Women's Champion, Naomi.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two
Guys, here's the bell, and it's the Wild Samoans, Afa and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley, the Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it'll take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Ooh. Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Afa and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches they've had, the Dudleys have become synonymous with the T in TLC.
And that didn't stand for tender, Cole. It means tables, and it means lots of them.
Yeah, and if Bubba Ray and Devon can get the Wild Samoans to a table tonight, it will really add to the Dudley Boys' legacy even further.
No. Power bomb out of the apron.
Uncorks a thunderous chop. He is looking to do some serious harm.
That's yours in your head. He's definitely been worn down a little.
So far, this tables match has been just as brutal as we anticipated.
And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, and I have to wonder if Afa and Sika are even aware of what the table before. Hopefully, they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the ball to eventually win. Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
What a way to get out of that one. And now he's back into the ring. Goodness. Oh, there's mass being used.
Oh, man, jarring headbutt. Hopped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Afa and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
What's Sika thinking here?
Down to opponent and a double ice handle smash. Uh-oh, stop it. Incoming.
And would you look at that? He just let go of the submission.
Maybe he did the damage he meant to do and has something else in mind now.
The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial, had to match Afa and Sika's level of aggression. Bubba Ray and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Afa and Sika are just a different breed of wrestler.
Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtain.
And Afa and Sika just beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Afa and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley Boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Afa and Sika to their limits, but in the end, there was only one way.
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and
Now this is a surprise. Carmelo Hayes seemingly had no challenger for his North American title, but Solo Sikoa just showed up here and said, I got next.
Thank goodness, Melo had an opponent chosen by the NXT Universe as they voted for Wes Lee. But Melo and Trick brutally attacked Lee backstage. Now we're being spared a Melo-bration and getting a real match.
And I would have never expected Sikoa to show up. He just joined the Bloodline on SmackDown, and now he's in the main...
As we say in WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa, as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the Bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's one-year celebration.
You got to imagine that Roman Reigns, the Usos, even Paul Heyman are watching this match closely right now.
Oh, absolutely, Cole. We're talking about the man who has held the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship for...
And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here.
The power of Solo just a little too much for the A-Champ in this instance.
What a chop.
Trademark viciousness. Lack of mercy. That's what Solo Sikoa is all about.
Into the corner. Big splash by Sikoa. Melo in trouble. Sikoa. Trick Williams making sure Melo got out of harm's way. Well, at least momentarily.
Yeah, momentarily is right. Sikoa continuing to inflict more punishment on the champ.
And Hayes takes out Williams on the outside. Solo standing strong.
Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Oh, look at the start of this. Could be going into...
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Solo Sikoa already with the strategic advantage, taking Hayes by surprise and challenging him for the North American title.
And the Street Champ needs to continue to be unpredictable if he wants that championship. He's got two sets of eyes watching his every move, so he needs to outmaneuver both Melo and Trick to succeed.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes and saved that North American title?
Yeah, but 10 days ago, Solo Sikoa did the same thing for Roman Reigns when he attacked Drew McIntyre at Clash at the Castle. Sikoa has blood on his hands, too.
High level of offense on display from Solo.
And it looks like Solo has all the answers for Carmelo at this point.
Spinning Uranage, a spinning Solo.
Sikoa just absolutely laid waste to Melo. Can Solo win the title?
Solo with a timely counter. What a main event this has been for the one-year anniversary of NXT 2.0.
And without this rebranding, Solo Sikoa may have never had the opportunity to show the world what he can do.
And if Solo didn't have this breakout year, maybe his cousin Roman Reigns wouldn't have trusted him enough to be part of the Bloodline.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Now Carmelo is feeling the pressure.
And the power of Sikoa proving too much for Hayes right now. And gentlemen, we may be moments away from the Street Champ becoming the North American Champ.
Sent right into...
Big uppercut rocks the jaw of Carmelo Hayes. Ripped out of the corner.
Looking to put him away, and now Trick Williams up on the apron, causing a distraction.
Trick paying dividends. Ooh. First 48.
And that could be the turning point for the North American champion.
Oh, Samoa drop by Sikoa. Cover now for the win. Hayes kicks it too.
And Williams once again on the apron.
You can see how concerned Trick Williams is that Carmelo Hayes' championship hopes, might be fading away.
Super kick drops Williams. Hayes picked out of the sky.
Oh, and a spinning Solo.
Is that it for Carmelo Hayes? Trick is out. Carmelo is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo. The title could be yours.
Rearing way back.
Boom! Samoan spike.
We might see a new champion crowned. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Sikoa seems to be executing his game plan.
Solo's really on top of his game right now.
Headbutt! Trying to debilitate the capability to stand. Headbutt to the gut!
Chucked right out of the ring.
Solo making sure his opponent knows what his intentions are.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it. Looking to explore things ringside now. Oh, that's a hard kick. Carmelo is losing his grasp of this match now.
Carmelo's not showing the capacity to fight back.
And he slides him back to the mat.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Hooked up.
Hits the spinning Solo.
Sikoa channeling all his negative energy into something painful there.
Winding up.
Samoan spike.
It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
Winding up.
Samoan spike. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner, and new NXT North American Champion, Solo Sikoa!
Solo is your new champion. It is the North American title now going to SmackDown. This has to be the most unpredictable.
I ain't doing this one.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight? It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout. Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother-in-arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the Tribal Chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the Bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side. Non-stop blows.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief.
Straight into the pin, and a kick out before the count even begins.
Easy kick out there, but they'll get harder soon.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error. The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
He wastes no time dodging the attack.
The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Has to find a way out of this. No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain. Roman Reigns has just taken command.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Oh, man, meeting the barricade.
Oh, he slammed his face right into the barricade.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield.
Bam! By Reigns!
Chance to retain here. The champ might have put this one to bed.
And a stop to the gut, too.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. Into a dragon screw leg whip. Saw what was coming and got him to dodge quick.
Textbook jumping clothesline.
Oof. Big boot! Jeez. Uh-oh. He manages to slip out of the way.
Oh, my! I don't even think...
The Royal Rumble Premium Live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donned in the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500-plus days.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Hoisted up high here. Powerbomb. Roman being the aggressor.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman.
Caught in a bad spot. Powerbomb.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling.
Uh-oh. This is not going to be nice. This is going to be nasty.
All about winning, no matter what it takes.
Superplex!
And you have to think the effects of that maneuver are going to linger.
Vicious kicks to the cranium of their opponent. But this could also light a fire under you, make you fight even harder. Big
punch finds its mark.
Seth losing any command of this match.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Ooh! The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
There is some power behind that punch.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the Bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
And he tosses him back in there.
Framing him up. He's got a picture-perfect opportunity here. Lift off.
What a clothesline.
Reigns in the corner, ready to strike.
The spear by Reigns.
The champ might have just ended things right there.
Reigns is getting set up, and here it comes.
Superman punch. Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
He's getting back up, but I don't think he's going to like what he finds.
Reigns hits it.
Will the champ make that pay off? I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns' old Shield brother now.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission
Well, there's
move
your
locked
answer.
in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match.
Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games Rollins has been playing. Reigns on the money with a Superman punch.
That is the spear.
And there it is. The title's not going anywhere.
Reigns has identified the target. Standing there. That could be enough to continue the reign.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. Spear! That is how a true champion defends their title.
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this.
Spear!
Did the champ just finish the job?
Reigns is setting up like this. Here it comes. Spear!
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
There's two.
What in the world? I don't believe it. How did the challengers survive that?
By the skin of their teeth. And don't expect the champ to start going easy on him now.
Reigns now realized. Oh, maybe time to start burning it down.
Rollins is starting to roll.
Good technique reversing Rollins.
What a spear by Reigns. The champ is in control.
Two.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued up high.
Wow! Cross body! Elbow drop. Gotta be a bit tough for Jadis. From the top!
Elbow drop. Good Lord.
All the momentum has swung to Jey Uso.
Uso is determined right now.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
You know what, guys? I was afraid it was going to get to this point. Top rope!
Superplex! The agonizing impact. That may well be a turning point in this match.
Elbow drop. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. And now having to deal with that weapon is like going up against two competitors at once.
He's already bringing the numbers advantage, but he wants something more.
Spear! Oh, man, earth-shattering.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Oh, into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay. But the men... Spear! Jay can seal it here.
He might be getting up, but it doesn't look like it will be for long.
New entrant about to come in, and not a moment too soon. Kick right to the gut. Oh, that hurt. Knee to the spine. Jay has become relentless.
A fully focused Jey Uso right here.
And he has an answer for Jay. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
Drag his opponent down with a Uranage. Take off. What a splash!
Jay got caught.
Down by the DDT.
Jay is down and out.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Good grief.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the...
He's trying again.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Oh, what a DDT. Wow. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Entering the ring and assessing the situation.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old.
Long way down from there, but it looks like he has a plan. Oh, no. That knee rocked him.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Someone hold the roof down because I think it's coming off the hinges.
What an atmosphere. An insane amount of adrenaline must be coursing through these competitors' veins.
Jay showing his instincts. Trapped in the corner. No escape from these punches.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his...
Sami Zayn with a big boot.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Oh, God. Knee meets face. Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. Samoa drop.
Incredible.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Jacob Fatu in a compromised position.
His body is still the focus of the attack.
Stomp after stomp after stomp.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Both of his dogs. Fast thinking saved him there.
Look at this strength.
Incredible power slam. Crucial moment for Tonga Loa. And a big right hand.
Countdown underway. The odds of out to no longer be even. Right to the face.
My God.
Just punched him right in the middle.
life is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Uso, and now Jimmy Uso.
Jimmy with a game ender. And walking through the structure door. This is where nightmares become reality. How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
The arena's thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment. He's waiting for him to rise to deliver something devastating. Kick to the gut.
Lining up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind. By the looks of it,
Uso and Jimmy Uso.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here. Just unloading. Top rope. Uso with the Uso splash. Will Jay end this?
Counter right when it was needed. This is just turning into a savage display of violence.
No escape from these punches.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds.
So ruthless.
Timely escape.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Another vicious attack to his head.
That's the kind of offense that could ruin your whole balance.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Coming in with the heavy hardware to even the odds.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Looks like the gas.
And the entrance of the last competitor means that War Games is officially an out of Jey Uso.
Crucial moment for Tom. And Zayn connects with a Helluva Kick. No doubt, Sami just ended this.
Watch out!
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
How disrespectful. Gosh.
And now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brutal. Uso splash. Can Jey just finish things?
You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out. Everyone on Solo's team are filling the War Games cage with their own blood.
Down with a snap air. And he absolutely has no problem just chucking him onto the steel, knocking the wind out of him in the process. The battlefield just got some activity in the trenches as Bedlam continues to ensue.
This match is beyond more than living up to its name.
And Tama keeps on pounding through to remain on the attack.
Yeah, Jey might need to find space to regroup.
Insulting. Then we see Zayn.
Is that all she wrote for Tama alone?
Center of the cage. No room for error. He's starting to look back. And oh no! Oh no! What impact!
Taking the most extreme risk possible. But will it ultimately pay off? This game's about winning at any and all costs.
This competitor knows exactly what they want to do. Push on the top rope. Here it is.
Jey ready to end things. Tama setting it up. Here it comes.
Twist. Making nearly a hand for Tama Tonga. This is what you do when you're looking to do more than win a match. You're looking to hurt someone, Ron. What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Tama goes for the pin. Going for the cover. Makes the shoulder almost immediately.
The muscle memory got to be taken over now. Pure instinct to kick out before 3.
Got him in the corner now. He's able to counter that. Who's the toucher checking right now? Yeah, Tama. Oh, come on. They're going to see this one. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the tribal chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight.
Just cranking the head.
Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to lift off. Boom! An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Just grounded and pounded. Just punched him right in the mouth. Relentless. Boom, right in the button. Boom! Strikes with a kick.
Lands an elbow. Oof.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Jumping clothesline. What agility. This War Games just got Usi. Zayn joining the original Bloodline side. His body has to be racked with pain. A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa.
Jay nailed all of it.
He's got Jacob here. Samoan drop.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Getting set up in the corner now.
Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake. Kendo stick impact.
Ooh, man.
No doubt about it. This is just adding extreme insult to injury.
Oh, man.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
This is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in. I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
Oh, a Samoan drop. Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Oh, look at this. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the War Games cage.
Blast off!
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. Oh, what a headbutt on the mark.
Old bloodline, new bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle.
That's taking hold of Jay here.
And looking at Jacob Fatu.
Absolutely spiked.
DDT.
Positioning the arm. Big leg drop.
Under the apron now, looking to stack the odds even higher in their team's favor here.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
Taking full advantage of the foreign object in play here. Back-to-back attacks. Claw to the face. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, moves up the head of the table. Called himself the Tribal Chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree. The Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Hey guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
And his head is becoming a bigger target.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight. Getting him in place, but for what? Oh, Sami Zayn setting up something spectacular here, looking for the home run.
Sami Zayn from up top. There's not a single person sitting in this arena.
It's pandemonium, Paul.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, New and Uso,
Soul Splash! Jacob Fatu got a problem here.
Super kick. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits zero.
Top rope.
Now Jimmy.
Jimmy with a game ender.
and the Tribal Chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
This place is going insane.
The ground beneath my feet is shaking.
And entering into an absolute war zone, giving the troops the boost they need.
Disrespectfully throwing that sign.
And a disorienting blow to the head there.
His body's limits are being reached here.
Could be getting into a dire situation soon.
He tosses him over and into the other ring.
Oh man, I'm not liking the look of this. That cannot be what that table was meant for.
Getting right to the back of the leg.
Trying to get vertical, but has no idea. Uso,
And looking at Jimmy Uso.
could put Tama down for good.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to
Top rope.
Uso splash.
Nasty boot by Zayn. Can Jacob Fatu cut top rope? Uso splash by Jay. Jay nailed all of it.
He's standing tall on top of the cage now. We've seen that.
Poor decision making. Everything that can go wrong did go wrong.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
And now the new Tribal Chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
We've been waiting, and now War Games is officially begun.
Entering the battlefield and circumstances are finally sinking in.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. And
two in a compromised position.
Suplex. Reigns hangs on. A third? Stop right there and gut. Meanwhile, we see Sakura. You can see all the brutality. The pin. It's all or nothing time.
Here comes Reigns.
Chair shot delivered.
Here comes Reigns. Reigns got a terrible position for Jimmy. Has Sammy ended it there.
And Team Roman wins the War Games.
The new bloodline has
Here
fallen.
are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Okay, a little bit out of character for your wise.
The Islanders and Street Profits facing off here in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Two teams that mix high flying and hard hits with ease. This is going to be exciting.
The Islanders move at such speeds that you can't take your eyes off them for a second. The Street Profits have got to be at their best if they hope for a win tonight.
You can tell that Haku and Tom want to end the party for Dawkins and Ford. Luckily, they have the biggest party pooper in WWE in their corner, in the form of the Weasel, Bobby Heenan.
We're watching two great teams at work right now, but with the talent at this level in the ring, you have to wonder, are there any possible breakout single stars here?
Every one of these men has that sort of potential, Michael. I mean, Montez Ford has had moments of single success, competing in many high-profile matches on his own.
Though you'd be doing a great disservice to Angelo Dawkins, who has an equally impressive skill set should he go solo. And of course, both Islanders competed separately for a time in WWE before joining up, so you know that Tama and Haku can once again dominate as single stars.
2 out of 3 falls matches are a unique test. Corey, break it down for us. What's going through the...
From the top. Elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Relentless aggression coming from Haku here.
The Islanders putting a beating on the Street Profits.
So many accolades for Dawkins and Ford. Triple Crown Tag Team Champions, multiple WrestleMania wins. This win could be another major feather in their caps.
It could be, but for the Islanders, all those accolades are motivation. Haku and Tama know they're the best tag team around, so they want to knock off the Profits and prove it. Then maybe they'll get the respect they rightfully deserve.
Kick right in the face. Heading to the top turnbuckle now.
Oh, look out.
Oh, man. And Ford's resolve might be wavering here.
The Islanders straight up crushing the Profits here.
A 2 out of 3 falls match is a different beast and a bit of a rarity in tag team competition. But one of these teams actually has a bit of a history with this.
From the top, headbutt lands. And the Islanders just sent the Profits up in smoke.
What a headbutt.
Vicious. And it looks like he's got a bullseye on his head now.
Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here.
Drop kick hits hard, lands harder.
From the heavens.
Crash landing.
Oh, my gosh. Great presence of mind by Haku.
What could Haku be looking for? Look out!
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Look, I get that the Islanders are brutal, but when I look at Haku, I kind of see something wrong about it. Are you kidding?
kidding me, Saxton? Haku's a big, mean dude who loves to brawl. Nothing about him says royalty.
Though Bobby Heenan does seem intent on taking the Islanders to the top of WWE, perhaps becoming king of the ring. Haku with a tongue and death grip. Keep the team in this one.
Oh, what a drop kick.
On the mark.
Oh!
Suppressing any offense from his opponent.
And I don't think anything can stop Haku now.
Letting him get to a standing base, moments away from having him exactly sky high.
Diving brain chop.
And just when he needed it most, he got the tag.
I'm glad the Islanders are able to compete tonight. I was worried they'd have to serve another suspension.
Oh, what a phony charge that was. Heenan and the Islanders did an amazing job as dog sitters, and they got punished for it. Launching.
My goodness, did you hear that chop?
Good Lord. Talk about getting drilled.
Consecutive attacks keeping Dawkins off his game.
Yeah, Dawkins needs to find a way to right the ship here.
Getting to his feet, but he doesn't know what's waiting. Sky high.
Diving shoulder tackle. And Dawkins can't be thinking about parties after that maneuver.
Haku certainly put his best effort behind that move. We thought it was going to be the Street Profits going to the air this often.
The Islanders beating Angelo and Montez at their own game now.
Propped up in the corner.
Countering that offense.
This is a big night for the Street Profits. Their party cups are filled to the brim tonight. I took a sniff of it, and it nearly knocked me out.
I've seen tap water knock you loopy, Saxton, but I know for a fact that the Profits have the strong stuff in hand tonight. In fact, I've heard the Islanders plan on taking a victory swig after this match.
They can definitely handle it, Corey.
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku with the tongue, and there's the tap. There's the tap.
And Haku got turned around there. Oh, what a punch.
My God.
Oh, there may be no escape from this. Haku
With a tongue and death grip.
perfectly. And he has to tap. Had to do it or risk serious injury.
Here are your winners, Tama and Haku, the Islanders.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The following match is the
It feels like it all has led up to this. A chance to place yourself at the head of the table. The proving ground is right here, right now.
It will be a gauntlet containing a member from every branch of the Bloodline family tree. The odds are almost insurmountable.
The road is treacherous, but surviving it will bring you immortality.
And we know there was turmoil in the family coming into this match, so much so they decided a gauntlet match was the only way to set the narrative straight.
Let's call it what it is, Michael. The family wants to put this member in their place. Wants to bring them down a peg. To me, tonight reads more like punishment for having ambition.
Elbow drop! Completely flattened, and that should do it. That has to do it.
Insulting. A shot like that to the ego could really shake you up mentally.
An overbearing amount of offense against Naomi here.
Yeah, Naomi needs to reassess her strategy.
Forearm smash.
And we know the lineup we are seeing tonight is exceptionally talented. Each one is capable of taking anybody to their breaking point.
Yeah, but I think our prime challenger has a chip on their shoulder. As dangerous as this lineup looks, I do believe the most dangerous individual is the one who's taking them all on.
Leg drop! A gauntlet match is such a fitting stipulation for tonight, Corey. It's almost a tribal trial by fire of some sort.
It absolutely is, Michael. You don't get put into this match with any expectations of coming out the victor. The family has decided the
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner. Superman punch. Cover here.
There it is, the end of the gauntlet for Naomi.
I don't even know the entry pool at this point, but I know we got fights for days left in this one. And now it's Umaga entering the gauntlet.
More terrifying sight than Umaga kicking out after you hit him with your best shot.
And Reigns absolutely can't believe it, but he cannot let that slow him down. Gets lifted into position. Powerbomb. And let's not lose the reason for this match. The right, no, the honor to have sole possession of the seat that stands at the head of the table.
Well, if you could survive tonight, you will be at the top of the mountain, casting an enormous shadow over every possible challenger.
I'm already intimidated thinking about the Ulafala adorned around this superstar's shoulders.
Reigns just imposing his will right now.
Overwhelming attacks for Roman now.
Kick to the gut.
Oh, what a right! He's been put through the ringer tonight.
And a stop to the gut, too.
There it is. Umaga has been eliminated.
Yeah, there's still a whole slew of entrants to go. Oh, this is interesting. Alpha getting in on this gauntlet action.
Into the pin. There's two. A kick out. I don't believe it.
I would have bet this was one after that last hit.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Cover. Two. He got him up, has been knocked out of the gauntlet.
It's a fight for survival, and only the strongest will survive. Interesting. Jay has a very good chance in this gauntlet match.
Rocket kick. He's really trying to sneak this win early. Looking to steal one there, perhaps.
He is too fresh to have been kept down there.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Ouch.
Oh, stiff punch. Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and
Driven down with a flapjack.
power slam.
Gut punch. Nasty. And Corey, this is one of the family part of the line tonight. Everyone in WWE is watching, wanting to know this challenge can be conquered.
And think about the bragging rights. If you run through the gauntlet of one of the most prestigious families in all of wrestling, you will automatically be considered the toughest badass walking this earth.
Jay looking powerless to every attack.
Yeah, the tribal chief unleashing an onslaught on his cousin Jey Uso, making sure he knows his place.
And Jey Uso on the wrong end end of some ruthless offense there. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. Making his way to the top here.
Escaped out of that attack.
Taking flight. Throw the top rope. Diving hammer strike.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. Here it comes.
Launches into the air with a...
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This is...
Look at Jay. His lights are off.
Cover. 2. That's it. Jay Uso's been eliminated from this gauntlet match.
5 more challengers left to go. Can it be done?
And now we've got Tama Tonga stepping up in this gauntlet match.
Pivoted towards Roman.
This is a more daunting task than Tama Tonga bargained for. And a stop to the gut.
Oh, what a right!
And some attitude behind it.
Placing him in the corner.
Trading counters here.
Roman managing to get some control back now.
Reigns isn't allowing that burst of attacks to throw him off his game.
What more can this superstar do?
Reaching deep into the arsenal. This could end the entire match.
From the top floor.
Superplex!
I cannot believe what we just saw. Kicks to the cranium of their opponent.
Tama taking on some damage.
And that's the kind of offense that's going to earn Reigns a spot in the Hall of Fame.
Tama is losing grasp of this match now.
Reigns is making an opportunity for himself. He's been outsmarted here.
Blocked the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut. He answers right back. And Tama Tonga reverses.
A complete stalemate of reversals here. Neither one giving an inch.
And Tama evades that. Picture perfect drop kick.
Just end this now.
Oh, he's playing possum.
And what's this?
Why did he do that? What's going on?
Big boot. Reigns is wasting no motion.
This is a more daunting task than Tama Tonga bargained for.
This is disrespectful.
But I guarantee they're going to take great umbrage with that offense. Textbook jumping clothesline. Oof. Watching, waiting, and we know exactly what he's to the sky. The top rope diving clothesline.
Reigns ready to strike.
Superman punch.
Reigns has identified the target. Wow, Reigns nailed it.
Cover. 2. Oh, he was almost finished.
Just an incredible wherewithal to get the shoulder up. You would think he'd be out of it after taking that. Reigns sizing up the target. Spear! And that can vanquish Tama.
Cover. 2. Tama Tonga eliminated. Out of here.
That's an elimination, but this isn't the end of the road. We still have 4 more entrants to go.
This gauntlet just got more interesting with the arrival of Jamal.
Wicked kick to the face.
Jamal just getting knocked around.
Roman seems tapped into his endless reserve of strength.
The disrespect can be tasted in their mouth.
Uh-oh. I wouldn't be getting up if I were him.
Blistering shoulder block. Did you guys feel the rumble from that impact? We are seeing these men leaving it all on the line.
No stone being left unturned. Everything the body can give. is being brought to the table.
Oh, and it's reversed.
Clothesline in the corner. And an elbow for good measure.
Elbow drop.
Someone get the spatula. We have a human being to scrape up.
Just disrespectful.
Roman's on a roll here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to Jamal's confidence?
Crank in the head. And Reigns got turned around there.
Jamal might be waking up.
Yeah, Jamal able to stop that surge dead in its tracks.
Heading to the top rope here.
Right about now, Roman Reigns demands acknowledgement.
Big splash in the corner.
Really challenging the tribal chief with that.
Jamal putting his bad intentions to work.
Oh, he slips out of harm's way. Whoa, right into a chop block. Debilitating counter.
Roman Reigns setting up for his patented move.
Superman punch. Reigns is setting up, Michael. Here it comes back.
No coming back from Reigns after that.
Is it enough? The cover. 2. And so Jamal is through in this gauntlet match.
3 superstars left in this gauntlet match. It could be anyone's game. And now it's Jimmy entering the gauntlet.
Catches a kick to the face.
And at this point in the gauntlet, are you gentlemen stunned by how long this combatant has been able to survive?
Look, you should never underestimate the fire of a Samoan. In any other circumstance, I wouldn't be surprised. But if you look
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. The sheer force of that landing was probably enough to fracture a few bones. Jimmy Uso getting worked on right now.
and Roman might just have more in store.
That attack certainly put Jimmy's toughness to the test.
Yeah, Reigns came looking to prove his dominance, and he's doing just that right now.
Sliding out of danger there. What a headbutt.
Vicious.
Ooh, what a nasty kick. Kick to the cranium of their opponent.
That's telling your opponent, you don't deserve to share this stage with me. Earth-shaking power slam.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
From the middle rope. Oh, what a splash. He's in a bit of agony now. What a sidewalk slam. Reigns establishing the upper hand.
Jimmy here in a disheartening position.
Reigns with a steady score to the pin.
Maybe.
Yeah, no, he doesn't get the 3.
How in the world did he kick out? Big boom.
What a match.
Here comes Reigns. Does Jimmy have any fight left?
Cover. There's 2. Not for the huge triumph, but Jimmy Uso's been eliminated in this gauntlet.
They are out of here.
And after this, 2 more entrants to go.
And here comes Jacob Fatu, bringing everything he's got to this gauntlet match. Reigns got all of it.
Cover. 2, 3, no, 2 count.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see.
And after all that, Roman Reigns still has an end to this battle. And as we get deeper into this war for the head of the table, the WWE Universe has gained hope. They're starting to believe a miracle is possible tonight.
The energy in the arena has shifted. Members of the Bloodline may have expected things to be over by now, but somehow one of their own has proven to be defiant in the face of all challengers.
Turns it around. Up on their shoulder. Samoan driver.
And a human being can only be spiked like that so many times before they're ultimately down for the count.
Uh-oh. What a reversal by Reigns.
The head of the table with a thunderous powerbomb.
And not done yet. What a Samoan drop.
Superman punch. Cover. 2 count. Fights out at 2.
Getting dangerously close to ending it all there.
Misses the target.
Reigns averts the affair. But Reigns! Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
2. It's all over for Jacob Fatu.
has been
No
eliminated.
match for the gauntlet.
Only 2 competitors left now in this
next
gauntlet.
fall will
Who's going to
win
get the
the
glory?
match.
Oh, this gauntlet just got more interesting with Solo Sikoa entering the match.
What a clothesline! Ouch! One final adversary stands in the way. The road has been tumultuous, but the finish line is in sight.
Finish the job on your fellow brethren, and there will be no question as to who sits at the head of the table.
Oof! Punch! Nasty. Solo must be getting phased by this attack.
Reigns is picking up steam.
Turns the tide with a knee to the abdomen. Big back body drop. Man, this place is jumping. Counter. Saw it coming.
Oh, man!
I think you really felt that one.
Roman not backing down at all. Power slam!
Oh my gosh, what impact! Ooh!
Roman Reigns ready to go.
Superman punch!
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Spear! Wow, Reigns nailed it!
2. That's it, and Roman Reigns has done it.
The winner of this match, and officially, your Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns!
The battlefield was laid out. The gauntlet was fierce. Pain will live tomorrow. Scars will remain for life. But in this family, you will rule your own kin from a seat at the head of the table.